What is up, everybody? Random Random Man here, aka RRM, bringing you another rapid movie review, aka RMR. And it is for Rental Family in one take. Now, the plot of this dramedy follows an American actor based in Japan who begins working for a rental family service, where he fills in hired roles for strangers. Brendan Fraser plays our lead here named Philip, who is already an outsider in this land of Japan, having been here for 7 years and struggling to find work. But when he begins working for this rental family service, he slowly but surely finds human connection and seeing how his roles affect the lives of his clients. As the movie went on, I thought he gave a poignant performance, and he is already a previous Best Actor Oscar winner for 2022's The Whale, and I thought he was even better here. There are also supporting performances from the likes of Takehiro Hira as the owner of this agency, and Mari Yamamoto as another employee of this agency, and we get to see how this line of work also affects them in their lives in certain asides. And what this movie does as a concept is basically play out like a less depressing version of something like 2003's Lost in Translation. Also about an actor from America living in Japan and feeling alienated and isolated by the location here. But I think that while this movie masterfully pulls off everything that it does in talking about relationships and the specificity of the character in this film, Rental Family, co-written, produced, and directed by Hikari, I think gives us a much more gentle look as to what it means to find human connection or companionship and all-around compassion. Two of the clients that are mainly focused on from Philip's perspective include a girl played by Shannon Mahina Gorman, whose mom hires Philip to basically pretend to be her dad so she can get into an exclusive school. And then there's another client played by Akira Imoto, who is an elderly retired actor whose daughter hires Philip so that he can be a journalist to record his life's work. In these two examples being mostly focused on, we get to really see how the divide, not just between generations, is shown in this country, but also how Philip really grows attached to the characters, despite all of this essentially showing that he is playing a lie from the get-go. And that shows off early on, and that he is very close from backing out of his first job in this agency. And that goes into how some of this movie is fairly comedic. It is very light in tone, and I think that it gets itself going to really have this feel that really balances itself out between all the dramatic stuff and the comedic material here. Once the movie does get to a certain point towards the end, and we see that the line of work that Philip is in is starting to catch up to him, in that, yeah, he is not who he says he is with the various roles that he plays, the movie does get pretty predictable. But I think that with the sense of how this movie is playing out throughout, it makes sure that the film never loses sight as to what the message is overall. The message of this movie, and I'm paraphrasing here, is that when someone wants to feel a connection, they basically want someone to look at them and see that they exist. And that really touched me overall in watching the film. On top of basking in the glory of all the technical elements here, this movie is beautifully shot on location in Japan, and the original score of this film also really helped fit in the tone and feel. Clocking in at just over an hour and 40 minutes, this is a very easy watch that I think that for anyone looking for something that is going to lift their spirits or be an all-around crowd pleaser, this is a movie that I would say I definitely recommend seeing. I really enjoyed Rental Family. For all of that and more, my final verdict for Rental Family is 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you all, as always, for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment on what you thought of Rental Family, social media links in the description, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you on the next movie review.